Alrighty. In we go. Onward, forward, upward, sideward, wherever would we need to go. And I forgot to turn on the interface again. But that's okay. Who needs an interface anyway? Cultural Armor Smith. Tier 1. What? I am not high enough of a level. And my profession may not use it. So something I wanted to do before I head out again was change actually one of my jobs, because I thought I needed to be a tailor, but engineers can wear medium armor too, so I don't need to be a tailor. So let's see if I can figure out how to find the guy where I can learn that. Leatherworking station, that sounds about right. So I just need to remember how to set a waypoint. No, that's not it. There we go. There we go. Alt left click does it. And we'll try and move the old Raptor down there. Honestly, the graphics, I'm so amazed by how well this holds up. Generally, games over time that have a more, I mean, clearly there's a fantasy setting and everything, but it's not a comic-y stylized style as much as World of Warcraft is, for example. So this Raptor here, I mean, that just, I don't know, that looks absolutely incredible, right? It's just it's something to consider. You.
Interesting.
No, you. Please teach me to be a leather worker. I'll deactivate the huntsman. I'll deactivate the tailor and become a leather worker. Very good. So now we are that. We can't really do anything all that much because honestly we don't have any of the gear, the skills, the knowledge, or any of what you would want for such a thing. But okay, but but that's not much of an issue for me, because we're just idling around having some fun. And speaking of which, I'm trying to go to where we need to go for the next story mission. But I'm getting a little bit confused on the green arrows. Alright, so over there. Whoop. Yes, enter the instance. Let's see. More story missions.
Hey, Savant, hurry and get over here. It's
Hello, Savant. No, that's
Thanks
me.
for coming by.
Soldier.
Question for you. Your first invention was a service golem, correct?
Yes.
Now that takes me back.
It served me
My
butter.
blueprints for the valet got me accepted to all 3 colleges. And then I was able to pick at my leisure. Designed to handle menial daily tasks.
Like serving
cleaning, dressing,
butter.
dining, etc. So the owner could focus on intellectual endeavors.
Well, unless murder is a menial daily task, something's gone wrong. Your valet golem went berserk and killed the people it was supposed to be serving. This is intolerable.
Okay.
Snaff Prize Savant. Snaff, the master golemancer. Your failure dishonors his memory, and I can't have that.
My golem wouldn't kill people. It couldn't. I made sure to.
It could, and it has. If you
All
want to
right.
live up to your title, Savant, you better head over to Decider Atum and sort this out. Fast.
Yeah. That sounds important. So I just leave this place again? Okay. Why this had to be an instance is beyond me, but I'm not gonna question Soldier. Felicia Day can tell me to do what to do whenever she wishes to. I shall at least listen. Give it a good thinking with my ears and my brain thing. That's my own thing there. So we're just gonna run toward the next green stuff. Whee! And jump on our very cool raptor. Just the movement and everything. There's so much physicality to it. Okay, I'm confused again. The green thing should be here. But none of the people I'm supposed to be talking to is here. I think I have to go through this gate. And it's somewhere here in this province. That sounds about right. So that's what I'm assuming I need to do. Let's have a quick look at the map. I wonder, do people fast travel a lot in this? Or am I making some bad choices if I go fast travel? I have to find where the... why am I so bad at spotting these, really? But see, it's right there and it only costs us 19 copper. So I feel like fast traveling might just be the way to go in some instances. Let's see. We need to take care of our golem there. That's... the accusation alone shivers me timbers. Look at... oh, the destruction. Oh no. What? Quick! I don't need to retreat. I built this thing. I made it. I can unmake it.
Good day. Allow me to handle all your household needs. Let me take your head as hat.
6 feet tall.
Okay, let's set up some turrets here.
Analyzing room.
Why is he invulnerable?
Shall I pop the cork?
Okay, he just threw a bottle there. Come closer.
Thus located.
Come in range of my turrets, please. Alright, I wanted to change the... look at the very... I love the animations here of how we're moving. That's just
Polishing.
so cool.
Silver.
Oh. No. I'm incapable of doing anything right now.
Dusting sequence complete.
Ah! Okay, I built a really good golem, I would say. That thing has some spunk and some...
Nice. Mince. Puree.
Wah! Okay, come on now.
Dinner is served.
Okay, so what's going on here? This version of my golem is psychopathic. Not good. We'll investigate and see what happened. The control parameters are wrong and the logical arcanum is twisted by beyond recognition. Yes, instead of warm lager and fine wine, the valet now serves only cold beer. What? No. This is the Inquist's doing. I'm sure. That's not my thing. It was manipulated. Zoja, what do you and Mr. Sparkles have to say?
Making progress, I see. Good. Listen, I've been thinking about what I said, and I came to apologize. When your golem ran wild, all I could think of was Snap's legacy. I shouldn't have taken it out on you. You're a lot like him, actually. Smart, capable, enthusiastic. Besides, it was your first golem. You were young, untested, and...
And someone monkeyed with my designs. The golem I just trashed was so heavily modified it's barely recognizable as my work. Misaligned aether couplings? Altered control parameters? Somebody took my idea and ran with it. Right into a brick wall.
If we can prove that, you'll be off the hook. And so will Snap. All we need is a copy of your original designs from the archives.
Then that's where I'm heading. I appreciate the apology, but you're right. This makes us all look bad. I'm going to find out who's responsible.
Defense operations.
Unacceptable. What is this? Okay, this is a ring. Vitality, precision, healing power. I'm thinking precision.
Completion leads to satisfaction.
Oh, is there a thing we haven't looked at yet? It doesn't seem to be here. Let's pick up our turrets. Always clean up after yourself. Level 21 reward. We got some hero points, which is nice. Oh, specialization and traits. I have no idea what either of these are. Specializations are now unlocked. You can now spend hero points in the training tab on specializations. Once you begin training the specialization, you can set your active... Okay. Traits. Traits are now unlocked. Spending hero... Okay. So it doesn't really tell me much about what they are. It's just, here it is now. Enjoy. So we know skills already. We put a bunch of points in skills. But now we have specializations as well. I don't know what traits are. Okay, traits are part of specializations because it says here trait. Oh boy. All the decisions to make. So, explosive entrance. This trait is not an additional training in explosive is needed. Yeah, okay. Your first attack when entering combat explodes, dealing... Alright, okay, interesting. I'm kind of partial to guns already. But I'm also partial to the invention, so let's see what this does. Critical hits have a chance to cause bleeding. Oh yes! I've enjoyed the overtime effects very much on this class. So this is very attractive. Gain condition damage. Your pistol skills are gaining... Yeah, okay, this is really, really interesting. I find that very, very appealing. Very appealing indeed. So this trait cleans condition from nearby allies. Okay, using a heal skill triggers a cleansing pulse around you. Okay. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Shield skills grant protection to nearby allies. Protection on your... I don't have shields, so that doesn't really help me much. Heal skills are... okay. So this would be more of a healer thing, it appears. Using a tool bell skills grants vigor, endurance regeneration, which is this, I think. I don't exactly know what endurance is, but that's okay. So, of all these, we've looked at the one I understand the most and that spoke to me the most immediately, is this one here. So, I think we'll go into the firearm specialization for now, and we'll go fair as far as we can go, really. So we get this chance to cause bleeding, and then we get gain conditional damage. Your pistol skills gain increased condition duration, which I think is just fantastic, and it sounds very passive. I do enjoy passive things, I must say. Alright, so what's this? Oh, that's our specialization. So we've gone to sharpshooter and well, to this, because this is what we've unlocked. So this gives us... oh boy. So this gives us... you have increased chance to critical strike against a bleeding foe, which is amazing. So yeah, we could go to a different one here. But I don't know if we have this unlocked. Can I just click that? No, we have to train through these basically. So one of these we have already, so this is what we got. Alright, okay. The most immediately apparently useful thing from my perspective, yeah, so we'll take that. And... oh. Okay. Yellow dragon thing. Where to next? Let's have a quick look. Let's zoom out immediately before I get all kinds of confused. So this is here. So we could just teleport there. Save ourselves some teleporty. I don't know how much money I have. I don't know if I'm spending way too much gold or currency on what I'm doing there. So... we'll just have to see. So what I also want to do during these streams is try a little bit more on voice modulation and stuff. voice acting kind of things for NPC situations, because for my D&D sessions and stuff, I just tend to pick voices that hurt my throat. So I need to find voices that don't hurt my throat so much, so I can use those. Though, depending on how long I use my voice, it hurts my throat overall, which, yeah, so suboptimal. Let's see. Archivist Grep. I need my staff. I need my
Welcome to the archives,
initial plans,
Savant.
please.
I'm always happy to help a budding genius. What can I do for you today?
I need to check on a design I filed a while back. Has anyone signed out the blueprints for my valet golem in the past few weeks?
I'll say they have. Savant designs are always a hot ticket. Mink, Keppa, and even Counselor Haya have all accessed your little treasure recently.
Counselor Haya, I'm honored. But I'm not familiar with Mink or Keppa. Where can I find them?
Oh, they like to test their mettle against other Golemancers, if you know what I mean. Um's the word, though. The Council frowns on Golem throwdowns.
Thanks, Grep. Listen, could you send word to Zojia? Tell her I've got a lead, and to meet me at the next Golem throwdown. With a viable entry.
Sure, anything for the Snaff Savant. I'll be sorry to miss that bout, though. Good luck. Give Mink and Keppa my best, and your worst.
Alright, okay. So let's check that out. I'll have a quick look what's happened there. Ah, let's just check the map. What am I doing even? I mean, just this feels right, you know? You just zoom out. Find what you need and zoom back in. It's just... Victoria! Hello there. Oh, now I need to turn on chat. Which isn't working. Why is turning chat on not working? Okay, there we go. I need to check that button. Oh, I think I know what I did. Hello, welcome, Fair Eve. How are thee? How are ya? How's life? I mean, a little bit about what your life is. We do keep talking on the Mastodon, which I really enjoy. So thanks for that, for sure. I'll just leave all these dead guards here. Will I? No. I feel bad about just leaving them there. I don't get anything for it. It's just... I can't just walk past the lion guard. They're in need of my help. Oh, a sapling. I've been way too keen on collecting all this. Yeah, well, very good. Glad to hear. Oh no, I don't have a. I don't have an axe. I don't want to join that event there. I don't want to fight. I want to go do the story stuff. Wee. Have you played Guild Wars before? Guild Wars 2 specifically. And there's a point of interest. Let's get that. Ah. Okay. Not sure what's going on here, but we have a mission. And we will... Very good. Honestly, I've last played it a few years back as well. I really don't even remember. I played to level 60. That was kind of what you had back then. And then I sort of stopped because I didn't really understand any of the late game or whatever. So it feels really... it's just polished. It's one of those games that just got better over time, I think. Do you play any MMO at the moment anyway? Or anything live servicey? Oh boy, is this loading stuck or what? This shouldn't be taking so long. Huh. mean, it's a nice picture of Zoja with her golem, Mr. Sparkles, but I've tried to get into Final Fantasy a bunch of times, but I cannot. It's by all what it is, it should be for me. It should be just right for me. It has the Holy Trinity. It has tab targeting combat. It has cooldowns on skills. The skills are not tied to the weapon that you wear. It has all the things that I really kind of like, but I don't know. It just never clicked with me. It's I think I have to restart Guild Wars, really. This doesn't look good, so we'll just bonk it out of existence and get back going on there. Let's boot it up again. No, I have actually never really tried any Final Fantasy games except for Final Fantasy 14, the MMO. I've never, like, my gaming life was primarily PC. I had an original Game Boy back then and the NES, but that's it. And my first console was a PS4 after it was out for 6 years or something. So I just, Final Fantasy just never was really on my radar. Where the heck am I? Do I still have this? Yeah. Alright. Is this all fine still? Yeah. I don't know. I think... Did you play it alone or did you play it with people?
Truly a thing of genius.
Because generally I feel it's... Brippo just got stuck in that large man over there for a second. And generally I feel it's obviously easier to really enjoy a game if you're not playing it alone, right? If you have a friend or friends to just kind of wander around with you. Just makes all the difference in the world. Okay, how do we get up there? This looks very inviting. Huh. 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 Yeah, we did it. Oh, that's cool. Have you ever met someone you met through gaming online in real life? Also, why is nice guild followed with like 4 question marks? Is this because you're not sure that they're nice, or what's that about? I mean, just look at these animations when he kind of falls down a little bit and he does this forward falling, and there's just so much physicality to it, and you feel that's something I never really got, and Final Fantasy doesn't do right for me either. When you walk in certain games, it doesn't feel like your feet are connected to the ground. It's rather the ground is more like a like a treadmill that's continually being pushed beneath you. So your character constantly walks in place in a lot of games, visually, whereas the world is moving. But in World of Warcraft and in Guild Wars 2, I don't get that feeling of being disconnected, because it's not floaty. There's energy behind it. There's a rhythm, a very deliberate design, So this is something I really need and enjoy in these games, and Final Fantasy is very floaty in that sense, where it just never really seems like you're connected to what you're currently doing. So maybe I dismount. Maybe that was the issue last time. Yeah, I don't know why I'm so particular about it, but just look at just the fact. Okay, let's have a quick look at the animations here, yeah? So we start walking. He's going to lean forward to get the momentum to immediately walk as fast as the walking speed is, because it's very unnatural, you know. If you and I start walking, generally I would assume, not making any assumptions there, so if you were just a sprinter, a natural born sprinter, you might be doing it differently, but personally I kind of start slow and then kind of ramp up a little bit, you know. But since you only have one movement speed here, you have to immediately start on the movement speed. And the way they did it is by giving this forward momentum where the whole body leans forward when you start moving, like you know, like that. You just start, and then he kind of uprights himself as he gets into his walking speed proper. And then when you stop, there's a little bit of, see, it kind of, there's a little bit of movement there that where the force is still there, and he has to physically absorb the stopping of the latent energy in the movement. Like, this is stuff that really makes or breaks it for me, because your character is something you're looking at the whole time you're playing it. All the time you're looking at that. And if that's wrong, if that doesn't look as good as it does here, or, you know, at least as good as it does in World of Warcraft, which is a level below Guild Wars 2, no question. But like, World of Warcraft is my kind of like my baseline, and this here is almost perfection, if not fully. So yeah, it's just, I can look at these character animations the whole day. Just look at the arms, the balancing in the air. It makes so much sense, but it's not something you would consciously really take in unless you absolutely look at it. But it's so important on my perspective. So even, and just look at the physicality, the athleticism. It's really amazing. I'm sorry about ranting about this for so long, but I rarely get to talk about it. Everyone I had the chance to chew the ears of about this over the years, I have done so. So you're my newest victim. Yeah, it's really expressive. So about the many question marks on the nice guild thing. Yeah, you didn't answer that. I'm still curious to hear what that's about. Might they turn out evil? I know, is this quest bugged or something? I mean, I could go a little bit deeper, but I honestly forgot how exactly it was. But there's a rhythm to it too. Like, the reason why you can overlay any music or almost any music with the dance moves in World of Warcraft is because they thought about it. It's just so good. Yeah, please tell me the story while I Google whether or not this quest might be bugged. Okay. I don't know, it's the second time we've been in this very long loading screen, and generally they're really quick, so I feel it might be bugged. Yeah, it really is. Little Zoja with Mr. Sparkles. Yeah, I totally get what you're saying. Often a guild is just kind of more like, I don't know. like a very anonymous workplace where you swipe in, say hello, and then at the end of the day you swipe out and you say goodbye, and that's all that connects you. Everyone did the swiping in and the swiping out. That's basically it. Okay, I'm gonna. I will send the bug report, the crash report, to ArenaNet, and I'll try and verify the game files, and then we'll try again. That's all we can do. Is there such an option here, though? Wait, no. Don't immediately start again. How do I verify game files? Can I do this here? No. Okay, I'll quit out again. Exit to desktop. I might have to verify through Steam, so we'll try that first. No, not browse local files. Properties. Installed files. Verify integrity. Let's go. I mean, Guild Wars 2 is... what? I don't want to uninstall it. I want to check it. What's going on? Guild Wars 2 is very active. There's a lot of stuff going on. There's a lot of people. I mean, the cities are full. Walking outside, there's always someone you encounter. Like last stream, I think there was a stretch where I didn't really see anyone else. But not longer than an hour or something in a starting area for a race that's kind of not all that much played as far as I'm aware. So I don't know. I think it's well and alive. We could check. I think Steam has statistics on that, doesn't it? Can we see this in Steam? I've never even tried to look that up, honestly. But I'm sure that Steam has statistics on like concurrent players or something. Let's check. Steam statistics concurrent players. Guild Wars 2. Okay, so Steam says 3 files failed to validate and will be reacquired. So the game has to be fixed in the background, which might be why it's not working like that. Okay, Steam charts. Steam chart says, and don't even play through Steam, but it says that peak players for the last 30 days is 6,500 at a time, and average is 3,400. Now, obviously, that's not millions, but I think that's decent. That's fairly active. I don't know exactly how it holds up overall, like generally. I mean, it's no Baldur's Gate 3, right? Let's see where it goes there with a few thousand. In what ballpark are we here? Okay, peak players. Assetto Corsa Competizione. Oh, Star Wars: The Old Republic actually has more. That is very surprising. I would not have thought that. Star Wars: The Old Republic has 6,000. Oh no, it's 500 less, but I wouldn't have thought that they're equal, honestly, because Star Wars: The Old Republic is, I don't know, janky. It's good. It's especially great in terms of story, but it's kind of janky. Okay, so while we wait for this here to finish, something I wanted to try, and you can be a little bit of a yeah, you can be a little bit of a guinea pig if you like. I wanted to use stream to just build a little quest line, you know, for D&D or some such similar thing. Let me see. Boom. Will this work? Does this still exist? Really? I literally know no one who has played this. I'm the only person I know who played this. Then again, I have a very small social circle, so to be fair. How is that still already in use? What? I'm confused. Do I have this on? Alright, okay. Yeah, and they failed. Why can't we see this now? Shame. Okay, my plan is not working out. But Guild Wars 2 might be done soon. Oh, it's just downloading the whole 70 gigabytes again. Sure. So why didn't you enjoy the Star Wars? I would be all over that still, but it's just yeah. Usually it only repairs like the files that are affected, but I clicked it and Steam was like, okay, we're uninstalling and we're reinstalling. All right. I do have a fairly fast connection, so it's not going to take too much longer, like maybe 10 minutes or so. Just that thing I wanted to do in between doesn't really work. So that's a bit of a shame. I had it working before. I don't know why it's not working right now. I might have to do a different type of capture here. Let's see. I'll just try. Ah, yeah, that's a window capture. That's what it is. That's what it is. There. Oh, would you look at that? It's working now. Let me set this up a little bit. Because I wanted to do this and see if it's even halfway interesting, you know. Let me make this a bit smaller here. So it kind of fits in there, sorta. Ooh. Fair enough. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna build a little quest line. You and I, we're gonna build a quest line now. Okay, while we wait for Guild Wars to finish the download. So how we're going to approach this is we're going to put down very simple things. And the very simple thing that we're going to start out with is a person or a place. So whatever we want, we can put down here. Yeah, you too. You're totally in this now. So you tell me, what should we put down? Like a person or a place? What do we start with? Is that too much? Okay. Then we'll. Okay, very good. A person. That's something there. All right. So we're gonna take this little box here, and that will represent our person. And the person, I will make more choices. Don't worry. You don't have to make every single choice here. So the person will be called Jonathan the Fair of Brickle Burr. All right. So this is what we start with. So we start with Jonathan the Fair of Bricklebur, and since this is kind of a little bit small here, we zoom in slightly, and we'll also. Oh, I haven't used this in a long time. Bold. There we go, and we make this a little bit lighter on the background, maybe. So, okay. So Jonathan the Fair of Bricklebur. Here's our person, our character. Now, to create a little story, a little quest line. This could be the target of the quest line. He could be the start of the quest line. And like he could be the antagonist. He could be someone we need to find. Whatever. So let's say we add another person. And we'll call them... And we'll just copy Jonathan and make a change here. And we'll call that person less Gremlin. Gamlin Thunder Smith. I like my dwarves, so there we have a dwarf. And he is the squire. So he's the squire of Jonathan the Fair of Bricklebur. Let's real quick have this realign. So I like to color the connection. I don't know. I just do. So this is a... Nah, it's not. It's a green. They are basically allied. A squire is an ally or something. So Gamlin Thundersmith is the squire of Jonathan the Fair of Bricklebur. Honestly, the way I come up with names, I said I don't know, but I start with 2 or 3 letters which sound like something that you can pronounce, and then I just keep adding to a point where I feel like, okay, this now sounds like a name. And for like last names or something, I don't know, same thing, but here we went through Brickle. I don't know if Brickle is an actual English word. I don't know. Burr is a actual English word. I know that. So the burrow and stuff, that's a thing. So Bricklebur, why not? Sounds cool. Rolls off the tongue. And Thundersmith is just the most generic dwarven thing I could come up with right now. So, Gamlin Thundersmith is the squire of Jonathan the Fair of Bricklebur. Yeah. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Now, how do we make this a quest? He could be missing. There could be something else. So let's add someone else. Because I have a feeling that Jonathan the Fair of Bricklebur is, by his name, a good lad. And Gamlin, he's a bit, he's just a little bit more knowledgeable in terms of not being a naive fool like his knight sire. So he's a little bit more keen-eyed, yeah? And he has spotted in Jonathan the Fair of Bricklebur's tawny enemy. Let's go with that. So this is about a tawny. And yeah, he must be a naive fool with a name like that. So we'll just make it not too on the nose with the other name. So he's facing off against well, why not an orc or half orc? So it's Grozak, and so that's a goblin orc type name, Grozak. That works. And now we need not a last name but a clan name, because he's a half orc who grew up with the orc side of his family. So Grozak, generally like tooth, bone, blood, rip, tear, stuff like that, works fairly well to immediately identify, okay, this is probably an orc thing. Let's go with really simple fist smash. So Grozak fist smash, that's the clan fist smash. They're both knights. Yeah. Let's add that little bit of information here. So he's a knight, and he's a knight, and he's a squire. All right. So got that. And Gamlin, he is suspicious of Grozak. Yeah, because he suspects him, and we'll make that pink because it's like an accusation type thing. It's a more passive, unclear thing. So Gamlin believes that Grozak might be trying to do something to the horse of Jonathan the Fair on the next tourney. So let's get the tourney in here. I'll just use a different shape, doesn't really matter. And this will be the annual Rosewood Feast tourney. There, that's just what it is right now. So immediately we have a few more information elements here, and I can't find the handles to pull this further apart. Where are the handles? I'm kind of expecting them to go somewhere here, but I don't know. Okay, we need a different shape where I can actually move it. So can I pull this further apart? Oh no. Why did I use shapes where I can't use this? Okay. We'll just use this. I know I can do it here. Let me go. There. Boop, boop, boop. And now I should... There we go. Yeah, you like the Rosewood Feast? Is a good feast. Is a famous feast on top of it. It's annual, so we know immediately, okay, this happens every year. And you got a very good point there with Grozak, don't be mean, because he might not even be. It's just a suspicion there. Yeah. So both of these, Grozak and Jonathan the Fair, they competes in, and he also competes in, because they want to win it. They're in it to win it. That's what they are. So let's make it, I don't know, what's festive? Like purple? I think purple is festive. Let's make it dark purple with a white text. It's very festive. I bet you're invited. I think we can. Do you have like a very usual, like a character name that you'd like to use? So this is not command, but I think we can leave that gray. That's fine. Let's get a horse in here. And we'll use the main box here. So, got a horse, and that horse will be called. Falca. Oh, I like that. That's good. So Peach Fuzz is. Peach Fuzz is a horse. And it's his horse. Horse off. And Peach Fuzz is a horse. And it's sick. There we go. And he cares for sickness. There. So that's a green thing. That's a help thing. It's helping. Yeah, and Peach Fuzz is sick. And Peach Fuzz is a very strong and healthy horse. There's no reason why Peach Fuzz might be sick, you know. So Gamlin is suspicious that Grozak might have done something to Peach Fuzz. So Jonathan the Fair can't compete in the annual Rosewood Feast tournament, because the annual Rosewood Feast tournament has a grand, let's see, Rosewood Feast Grand Duke, and let's say it's a 2,000 gold winnings. So if you win, you become the Rosewood Feast Grand Duke of that year, and that comes with a 20,000 gold winnings. That's a lot, you know. So let's make that kind of gold, because it's about money. Bold. There we go. And we'll take this and say awards prize. And that's a, I don't know, it's a supportive thing, kind of. It's green. It's definitely more supportive than anything else. No, that's not what I wanted. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I love this about this program. You can just click it, and it just sorts everything for you. So you don't have much overlap and stuff. That's why I can't stop using it. I tried using similar things, but this feature alone is just, it does everything I need. All right, so he's suspicious of that. Now we already have kind of a quest going right there. So we have the quest giver, which is Gamlin. So the party comes to the annual Rosewood Feast tourney, to which, of course, Falca. Halfling. See, so that's our party here. So the party is always green in my world. I don't know why, but they're always kind of green. So Falca is green too. And we'll take a nice white so we can still read it. And you are just kind of attending. Or even, you know, competing. Maybe. I mean, it's a lot of gold, right? It's a lot of gold. Could be worthwhile. So Gamlin, as the party comes in, Gamlin looks for someone who's outside of the regular tourney goers and whatnot. So someone he can trust not to be involved with anything because they've never been there. So why would they be involved, right? So he asks the party, for help. Okay, so the help could look like anything really. Could look like anything. Does this work? Can I do this? Does this work now? No. But if I do this, all right, okay. Asks party to help, right? So the party would then probably go ahead and start check in on Peach Fuzz. Yeah. Check in on horse. And they would probably go and questions. You know, this is more of a purple thing because they don't know yet. Maybe he is the one doing the because maybe he's afraid. Maybe he's afraid of competing. You know, so maybe he is doing something to Peach Fuzz, so he has an excuse not to compete. Right. And they are investigating him because he's the suspect that he's that they're told when they come, right? So that's their best idea to start off with. Right? Nice. Very good. Very good. And already we have a quest. Right? It's already done. Basically. I think it's already done. In terms of what you need for a good quest. We could add easily 100 more elements, like one more potential player, another potential piece of the puzzle, right? But we have so many options of what's going on. That I think this already is a pretty complete quest. It's a pretty complete little adventure that you could play through. If the party decides to be part of the feast, you know, like they're okay, then they're gonna stand in for Jonathan the Fair to fight against Grozak and the others, and then win, and then share the winnings or something like that, you know. I think all kind of hinges on Peach Fuzz at this point. Everyone will want to have Peach Fuzz healthy and good and all that. So that's what I'm thinking here. Yeah, right. I did a video on that before. It's fairly long. It's kind of meandering. But I was thinking doing this as streams sometimes, you know, just kind of sit down and build a quest from scratch. Just lay it out like this. Because I think this is one of the best ways of building a quest I've found for my for my spicy brain. Yeah, Peach versus Absolutes. Absolutes adorbs. Okay, let's try Guild Wars. It's done downloading. Maybe it works now. That would be Aces. But I'm glad that you find this little excursion, this little quest creating type thing, that you find that useful. I'm very happy. That's good. Okay, it's doing something to some files, and it immediately starts playing once it's playable. So I'll let it run until it's full with the files. Well, since I'm letting this download a little bit more, we can flesh this out slightly more, yeah? So let's throw another person into the mix here. Another knight, I think. Let's get... He's a knight and the former champion, you know, or current champion, let's say. Current Grand Duke. So obviously he's not called Grozak Fist Smash. Give me a race. What kind of race is he? Dragonborn, elf, half elf, dwarf. What is the current Grand Duke, the champion of the annual Rosewood Feast tourney? And I'll build a name around it. Or I try anyway. I might not succeed. A dwarf. Okay, very good. Okay. Let's say Uthwin. He's from a different place than Gamlin, but his first name is Uthwin. And he just kind of goes with Uthwin clan. Broad axe would be that's boring. Uthwin clan. Oh yes, clan Tinder Shock. Oh, I like that. I don't know where it's coming from. A bearded lady. Okay. Then she is the current Grand Duchess, not the current Grand Duke. So Uthwin of clan Tindershock is the current Grand Duchess, and she is also... Oop, that's the wrong color. This is the right color. Whatever. That's fine. Competes in as well. And no one is investigating her yet, but the party might. So let's say questions. Not investigating, just questions. You know? Just want to know how was the last tournament? How did that go? What happened there? And we'll just add a little connection that adds a little bit of suspicion there, you know? So we'll take this and we'll go defeated last round, last tourney. All right. So we'll make this red because that is antagonistic. Yeah, she might not want to be dethroned. You know, she really might not. Let's okay. This is bold already. Interesting. So let's sort this. Okay, so now we have Gumlin, Thundersmith, who asks Falca and her party to help figure out what's going on with Peach Fuzz, because he's worried about Jonathan, who can't compete like that. And if he doesn't compete, let's add a little motivation. Let's add a little motivation. Why does it even need to compete? Like, what's the harm in not competing? Let's give it a reason. So let's add the county of Bricklebur, and this will get a famine. So that's a problem right now. So in the county of Bricklebur, where he is, the count, and thus the knight, that thing is currently experiencing a famine. So he needs the money to feed the people. So he wants to use prize money to buy food for. That's a long, a long text, but I think we get it. We'll make it. It's supportive, but it's also intentional. I will make it green. It's fine. That's a supportive thing, for sure. So on this side now, we have so many good reasons, right? Of course, if we went into deeper, we would go ahead and add a reason to each of these. Why are they competing? And why is it important to them that they win, right? For Grozak, it could be something simple like wanting to prove himself. So Grozak could potentially even be, you know, if it's about honor for him, he might even be persuaded to join the party in helping to get Jonathan to win, right? But Uthwin needs a similar dire reason if she's a problem here, yeah. Why they need to win. Like maybe they are indebted to a dragon or something. I like putting people in debt to dragons. That's just, you know, something like that. Just a big thing hanging over her that if she doesn't manage this, she's going to be dead. So in the end, the party would be stuck in a bit of a moral dilemma. So if they find out everyone's reasons for being here, they might learn, okay, shit, we can't actually... Like, whoever loses is going to be a problem, right? So it's going to be an issue, a big question that they need to deal with. Who deserves to win more, right? Uthwin, who might be eaten by a dragon if she doesn't, or be, I don't know, enslaved into some demons, whatever, you know, stuff like that. And if you keep building, it just quickly becomes a really, really intricate and fun story, which is also really easy to run, I think. I've built a campaign around a system like this, and it's the most comfortable I have been in a campaign so far. Because of all the actors that are there, and there's like factions and people and all kinds of things, and I just very quickly, even if I haven't looked at them for a while, can figure out what their motivations are in this and who's involved with that. The more you add, the more complicated it gets. But for a simple thing, this is just great. Okay, let's try Guild Wars 2 again. Stream is titled Guild Wars 2, half an hour. Let's build a quest from scratch for TNT. But that's okay, I think. It's fun. Also, it feels a little bit like Bob Ross, you know. Like, oh, we need a happy little quest over here. Okay, let's try this again, shall we?
Instead, we use ionomastipators that Brilliant. Hold on, I need...
Yeah, so it needs a little bit of setup to look exactly like I have it. But honestly, every mind mapping flowchart type tool works. Doesn't need to be exactly that one, and not exactly set up like I have it. You can even do it with the pen. That's how I generally start out with anyway. Like I just draw it out on a paper, and the second I can't follow my arrows anymore, I switch over to the tool. Okay, come on. Come on, short fuse. Oh, we did it! We fixed it! Yes! I'm excited now.
I got the word from Grep, and I brought you a golem to fight with. It's no Mr. Sparkles, but it's equal to any you're likely to face. Victory is still down to you and your piloting skills. Another thing. Don't think my apology means that I'm at your beck and call now.
Not at all. I just figured you'd want to be kept in the loop. Like you said, clearing my name keeps snaffs out of the gutter.
Yes.
Don't get cheeky with me. I invented the biting sarcastic rejoinder, you know. Now, have you spoken to Mink and Keppa yet?
Well, no. I figured I'd introduce myself.
That is a good
by
point,
beating their golems
indeed.
to scrap.
There we go.
Give them a chance to come clean first. Fun's fun, but this is serious business.
Okay, let's talk about the blueprints here. You didn't miss anything. I'm so sorry. Thanks for letting me know. I did not consider that even for a second. I have to put it below the game, then that's fine. Like it only shows up if no game is running, then it's good. I'm also way too happy about being called sir. So that always works to get my attention. Let's see. Keppa. You have a weird name, I like it. And you have even weirder hair. I like that too. Okay. Why is the
Smell something?
this guy? Why are you bothering me? Can't you see I'm busy with my entourage? Okay, let's give him a little bit of a something. He seems insolent. Why are you bothering me? Can't you see I'm busy with my my entourage? Your entourage? Yes, these fine-furred fellows reverently frisk the fighting floor, finding functional fragments. Good lord, I didn't think it would be alliterations, or is that what it is? Fascinating, sort of liking fine. The text is a little bit too small. I'm getting old, my eyes are getting bad. Fascinating, sort of like finding a fiddling with my Valor Golem blueprints. Yes, though I improved upon your original design greatly. So many unnecessary parts. Terrible for mass production. Do you agree that I should, by right of original invention, see your modifications? We're a by the book kind of person. We're a static house architect person. So, how about this? I'll show you blueprints if you show me what your golem can do in a throwdown. Give those scrits some scrap to pick up. Okay, you asked for it. I'll show you tell. I'm assuming I have to talk to the other guy first before anything happens. So let's see. You there, Mink. You look familiar. I here to serve refreshments during the night fight. Amusing. Speaking of servers, I've heard you build some valet golems. Sure, I saw your blueprints, but your version was far too slow. It clearly needed more raw power, some get up and go. Would you agree that I should, by right, a likely excuse this valet of yours? Let's just match your golemancy in the throwdown, and then we'll discuss my technique.
Hey, Savant, over here.
Okay, fine. Alright. Very good. I think they were very samey just now. But I said it earlier. I don't think you were there then. I'm trying to find voices that don't hurt my throat when I make them, and going down in register kind of is a bit painful. So I'm trying to just modulate what my voice does with more, you know, affecting and stuff like that. So it looks like I'd be killing 2 birds with 1 stone. That's right, just make sure to hit him extra hard for maximum scrappage. Registrations in the main tent and inside, and everything will proper. Okay, but I don't have a golem. Just so we're clear, I don't have one with me or anywhere. Is this the main tent? Because that looks really empty. Oh.
Connect the vocal trans amplifier to the etheric luminosity enhancer and... We're ready to go! Gather round, everyone. It's showtime!
Okay, what can we do? Ah, yes. Okay.
It ain't strictly legal, but it sure is fun. We have a very special treat for you tonight. Please welcome this year's Snap Savant.
Yes, thank you. I will try and take care of the throat. It's slightly important.
Club 505. Ready? Fight!
Ah, we started with the right thing. Yeah, I can just step around that. Okay, so far we're looking good. Doing fine. Yeah, you do that. We'll break that right away. Okay, we should have stepped out of that, I think, but damage-wise, I'm not too worried here. Carrying away the legs, that's very cute. Okay, but this is not like, who are they? These are not 2 we came to fight, are they? Huh. Oh, we'll have to see. Ooh. I don't like these vehicle sequences. I never really liked them in these games. I don't know. It's like, okay, I built a character that I enjoy playing, that has a skill set that I enjoy. So why do I have to do this now? But it's at least thematic and all, so it does hold up. It's fine. And I like this. Okay, so there's 1 chest left, meaning I'm assuming there's 1 more golem. Yeah, there it is. So since these were kind of easy, this one's probably gonna be hard, huh? Yeah. I don't think I've ever actually had a game where it was like, here, now be a different thing than the thing that you wanted to be, and I enjoyed it. Orthopedic, huh? Okay. Oh, no. I don't want to be in that, whatever that is. Thank you. Yeah, but it's all bark, no bite. Okay, this hurts us, so we'll wait for the fire thing to be done. Yeah, okay, step out of that. Enjoy doing that. That was more interesting than I figured it would be. Where are they going? That's not where that robot died. Love fools. Well, we done or what? You know what I also really don't like, or I'm getting kind of sick of, is this whole "you are the hero" story thing. Ah, damn! I am so done with that. That's what I really enjoyed with Lord of the Rings Online. The story, it is the story of Lord of the Rings, yeah. There's no question about it. But it's different insofar that your character kind of plays alongside the Fellowship. Yeah, you meet them sometimes, you interact with them sometimes, but you don't walk around with them. They're not your best buddies, and what you do is kind of you fight all the evils around them, you know. So you help keep their backs free, and you help clear their path, and you know, you help fight the evils where they are not currently able to, because they're in a completely different place. But the evil is still there. And I really, 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 really like that. Like, this is one of the very few games out there that really goes with, yes, there's something big happening. Yes, there's big heroes doing something about it. But you know what? They can't be everywhere. I don't know which... There was a... I think it was a Brandon Sanderson novel series. The Stormlight Archive or something. Where there's these super powered people that have magic and super magical equipment and whatnot, and they're like just super powerful and all that. But what I really love is they're like, okay, yes, one of those people can win you a battle against the whole army, no problem. The thing is, they can't hold any ground. And that's the same in any warfare in humanity, you know. Yes, you can have like a super weapon or a really impressive thing that just wipes the floor with everyone, that changes the course of it. But it doesn't really matter how much you take if you can't hold it. It's the same in Warhammer 40k and stuff, where it's like, okay, you have these really powerful things, these space marines that are just one-man armies. It's all good and well, but you can't hold a planet with that. You have to have a mass of people doing a mass of things everywhere all the time. And I would much rather be one of them and sometimes be in awe of these amazingly powerful creatures that just kind of waltz by, you know. That's something. Hello and good evening, Hannes. So yeah, that's my take. I would like more games and stories where it's not you are the absolute hero, you save the world, and more of, hey, these big events are going on, you are going to contribute to helping this fix it. And your contribution will matter, but you are not the hero. You are a very important hero here. So, I like that. Anyway, let's see. What do we have?
All right, Keppa. Ready to share your blueprints now? Or will you be needing your Skrit assistance to locate your teeth?
Oh boy.
Easy
Burn.
there, killer. You landed a few lucky punches, that's all. What blueprints are you referring to? I don't recall discussing any.
Can the act, Keppa. We came for your modified golem blueprints, and we're not leaving without them.
Oh, those blueprints. Sorry, my head's still ringing from all the blunt force trauma. I haven't got them with me, but I'll send them to you. Promise.
Don't promise, Keppa.
Yeah, it's true.
To the victor goes the spoils. And if you have to
Acts
spoil
louder than
your face
words.
To get them, so be it.
All right. Hannes, how you doing? And also, what's your stance on video games or stories where you are the hero, the one that helps everyone? Server hiccup. Good question. We ran into not being able to start this quest earlier. Like, it just kept loading. But I did a Steam game file verification. It reinstalled and then it worked. I'm not sure if it's related. Maybe I reinstalled for no good reason. But that's the only thing I noticed. Otherwise, it has been playing fine. Let's see what they have to say.
What an unmitigated disaster. I was ready for the usual crowd of flops and duds that frequent these throwdowns, not a snaff savant's murder machine.
That's what you get when you step into the ring against one of Snaff's intellectual progeny. Now about those blueprints.
I can't discuss that now. I'm too distraught. Look what you did to my beautiful golem.
Yeah, it's a real mess. If you don't want to wind up in worse shape, fork over your modified blueprints. Don't make me sink Mr. Sparkles on you.
All right, all right. A genius can't even mourn properly around you lot. I don't have the blueprints here, but I'll send them to you straight away.
See that you do. You fought a good fight, Mink, but innovation beats imitation every time.
I'll check with Counselor Haya about
All
the
right.
blueprints and meet you back at your lab.
Yes, my lab. Let's do that. I don't know where my lab is. We'll find out. Ah. Okay, because I was fine teleporting, you know, I just couldn't get into this quest instance. I could move from here over to Ratasum. That was fine with the teleporting, but yeah, trying to get into the quest instance, that didn't work. So I figured it was just on my end. And since Steam actually was like, okay, there's 3 files that are missing. Yeah, it's a good point. It's a good point. So, under what circumstances, like, how would a hero character need to be written that you enjoy your character in a game being the hero? And what would be, like, where wouldn't you like it if it happened? Okay. Activate the mini conduits, stopping quest interference, and destroy energy distortions. I don't see any of that anywhere. What? Okay, just go to the power grids and there should be things happening there. Like these things.
This unit operating at peak efficiency.
Ah, there's one. Oh yeah. Yeah. I get that. Like the book series I just referenced, I really don't remember. I think it was the Stormlight Archives, but I'm just not entirely sure. Something that fascinated me about these books, I mean, Brandon Sanderson writes books like other people take naps, basically. It's just machine fire book writing, that man. But in this book series, like, I think the whole first book almost is about the protagonist, who then later becomes the hero, basically being a slave and being forced to fight in a very bad position within that army, and trying to kind of cope with the situation, make the best of it, and kind of get out of it. And I found that to be so interesting because yeah, you get some perspective in what the upper class is doing and all that kind of stuff, but overall you really got a sense of the struggle and how bad it all was and how dangerous and everything. Okay, this is a bit problematic. Okay, it's not as problematic as it looked like. So that's a good point. I think I can agree there. Though I still would like more stories where you are not the hero.
achieve this.
Like another good example, I think, might be if you know it, the Night's Watch. Not the one from Game of Thrones, but the Day Watch, the Night Watch. It's like a Russian novel series that was big many years ago. Where the protagonist is also kind of weak-ish, not super weak, but just not nearly as strong, and it's clear that they don't have the potential to really go beyond that. But slowly and surely, throughout several novels, they kind of make it to become more powerful and exceed expectations, so to speak. So yeah, those I did enjoy. So very fair point. Let's get those hero points there, or that hero point, and then continue with the main quest. Because I want to ride the dino a little bit. It's just so enjoyable. I mean, this is just a whole other set of animations I can geek out over and gush over. Because it looks so cool. Just the weight. It's not a point turn. You have to go this whole circle. You can't turn on the spot. It has to go in a circle. Which makes a lot of sense. For anyone who's ever tried to put something that has some sort of speed to it into a circle. Including themselves, you know. Turning on the spot is something that tanks do, and not at speed either. So I really enjoy that. Okay, what? Yeah, alright, fine. I don't agree with your techniques here. Yeah, I have a feeling I might. I never played any. I think Heart of Thorns. That's where you get the glider, right? I played a bunch of that.
And if my readings are accurate, it's something dangerous.
Yeah. But the Raptor I've only experienced so far as the 10-day testing thing, basically. Don't judge me for clicking on the skills, because I haven't looked into key binding this properly yet, and it's just not sensible at all as it is.
Something's out there, and if my readings are accurate, it's something dangerous.
I mean, I hope that you notice it, but I also really hope that it's something that enjoyable to you. You know, I don't want to ruin games because they don't have these things. A major search, I'm worried about. I'll check it out. But where? Do I have to go down or something? Is there a below of this? Yes, there's a below of this. Yeah. And I noticed that. Just look at the movement of the character, honestly. For an MMO, this is completely sick. For any other game, this is still completely sick. It's just, I don't know, it's peerless. It's a well overused word, but I think for Guild Wars 2 is actually the proper way to say it. Oh, cool. I always wanted to get into PvP a little bit, but I found the whole entry process so confusing that I never really did. I don't know. Eventually, maybe. Down the road there. And I'm gonna rebind my keys, and then it's gonna be fine. And that's the lie I'm gonna tell myself. Oh no, that's the friendly area. I want to be in that. Like, you know, the F3, F2, F4, all these, it's just the bindings, the general bindings are kind of weird. Was this the hero challenge? No, it wasn't. This here is. Let's commune with the power. Oh. Huh? Yeah. I mean, like, the one thing where I feel this could use some improvement these days First of all, I can ride indoors. Please, thank you. Can I marry this game? Is it possible? The only thing... Oh, look at the sliding animation when you stop. It's just all so good. Is foliage density. That's all. But maybe I just have my graphics setting weird. Let's check. That is not on my end here, but where is it? Where is the option for that? Is there an option for that? I mean, environment, probably. Yeah, but that's the only thing. Because even World of Warcraft managed to have more density, so you don't see the... They are good textures. I'm not knocking these. Oh, it's so cute. Oh, it's so cute. Oh my god. And we even slid over on the saddle. It's just... Oh, it's so good. These very naked base textures. It's a little bit sad, mainly because you have these nice... interactive, you know, you walk through the foliage and it reacts to you. You have all this in here, but it's sparse, and it contrasts starkly with that. You know, the PvP is horrid. Oh, how come? Yeah, okay, that's good to hear. Alright, I only wanted to get that hero point, so... Are you fine? You need help! That's for me to drink. I don't think I have any healing that I can do for others right now. Or I could do this. Yeah. Still looks really, 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 really good. I wish Lord of the Rings Online had aged like this, or Star Wars The Old Republic, you know? These are just jank fests in terms of movement. Like, Lord of the Rings Online has one major issue. The detection of when you're standing still is so bad. And, like the Ranger class, you can't fire or attack unless you're standing still. But there's always, like, half a second or something between you actually standing still and the game recognizing that you're standing still. So, you know, that doesn't feel very dynamic. That doesn't feel good. That was already a problem 10 years ago when it came out. And it's still just not changed or anything. And then you have fluid movement with great animations like this and combat compared. It's no contest. Sadly. That's also the only reason I'm like halfway looking forward to a Lord of the Rings MMO by Amazon, just because I would like to be in that world without all that jank. That's really all there is to it for me. Alright, let's teleport over here. Oh hey, Hannes, if you have been in here a whole long time, should I not move with my, like, the teleporters? Is that a bad investment? Are they expensive? I don't know. I have no concept of value so far in this game. Have I seen Wing? I don't think... It doesn't ring a bell right now. Oh my god, what the heck is that, and why don't I have one? That thing is all kinds of adorable. What is that? Oh lord. Yeah, the map is crazy. Everything is crazy about this game. The idle animations, everything is so cool. And then you have this floaty fat dragon. No. I don't know. Can we tell what it is? I think it belongs to her, but I can't click it, and she doesn't have like a buff or anything where we could tell what it is. I mean, it does have a cash shop, doesn't it? So we should be able to see. Is it a toy? No. Where would we find pets?
Time to 1 hours.
It's a JDE bot skin from EOD. EOD is End of Dragons, I think. So this is a bot, but it's a skin to look like a fat little dragon? Yes, there are kind of pets. Yeah, minis. Minis is what the pets are called here, right? Sometimes you see people walking around with very small people, and that's kind of pets. It's weird. but it's fun weird, right? But shouldn't there be something like that? Miniatures. Miniatures. That's what they're called, right? So, yeah, these are pets, basically. I mean, these cost money, but I think you can get some through gameplay as well. But this thing is just adorable. Very cute. Soto. Man, MMOs and their abbreviations. It's just... like, I have no idea what any of this means. EOD is End of Dragons, I think. I believe that's a word or a sentence I've heard before. But yeah, you can't have an MMO without pets. But you shouldn't also go the Black Desert route, where the pet is basically, if you don't have one, you're completely gimped. Because your rate of collecting stuff is just so much slower. Ooh. Quick sequence. I gotta listen. I gotta concentrate.
Dear. I'm so glad I ran into you.
Oh.
I understand you were inquiring after your valet Gollum blueprints. I must say I found them most elucidating. Please have a look at the modifications I made. I'm no Snaff Prize savant, but we can all benefit from a little constructive criticism, yes?
Of course. Thank you, Counselor. It's an honor to have your input.
The honor was all mine. Oh, I also baked you some cookies. I'll have them sent round to your lab right away.
I hardly know what to say, Counselor. Thank you very much.
You're quite welcome, dear. Please,
She's the
don't
culprit.
let me keep you from your work. Take care now.
It's always the kindly older ladies. Yeah. That's what they are. That's the best kind of pet, if it's just a cosmetic little thing. But I find it weird that you can have like people as pets. You know, you have just an important quest NPC just running next to you as a pet. It's kind of odd in that way, but it's a good kind of odd, I would say. Is this my lab? It might be. I remember this. I've defended this before. I've been here. Yeah, I love pets too. I don't have any in real life because I don't think I would be good at keeping them, you know, healthy, entertained and all that kind of stuff. Not that I would be bad to them, but I don't know.
Have a look.
But
I've assembled
fictional
the pictures
pets
side
that
by
don't
side.
need any sort of
Examine them.
time investment or, you know, care, that's my jam. Or plants. Plants are cool too. Well, at least the ones that survive me. Let's see. A blueprint of the one modified by Council High is on the table. Activate the holo projector. Let's see. Nearly identical. There aren't any noticeable changes. And this, let's zoom in then. Can be determined that something has changed. The golem's power source. The core has been swapped out for what appears to be a new, more efficient power source of the same size and weight. Alright, that seems good. Very good. Okay, it wasn't the old one. Not a witch. What's your favorite pet, Victoria, in video games? Okay. Let's see what this thing has to do. Why so many power cells? Could that have caused the malfunctions? Maybe. Let's see. Several key components. Interesting. Could be a lack of key parts cause the golem to go haywire. Maybe.
How can you be helped?
Yeah, I would agree with this. This narrows the suspects down. So who should we go after? I think Keppa. Keppa is a little bit more worrisome. Like, more power just kind of overloads and then it doesn't do anything, right? More power doesn't cause erratic behavior, really. It just fries everything and then it's dead. But if you remove stuff that's important, I feel that's more relevant.
It's got to be. She removed several key parts in the name of mass production and added pounds
Lego
of
flowers,
secondhand
sounds
reclaimed
good.
Junk collected by Skrit, no less. She has an entire team doing salvage for her. No wonder her valet golem malfunctioned.
I concur. Inadequate part substitution is a common factor in experimental golem failures. How do you plan to find her and shut her down?
If we follow the Skrit, we'll find Keppa. We just need to start in a place that's crawling with them. Next stop, Skritsburg.
Oh no, not Skritsburg. I think I remember that place. Alright, so we only have the choice between rifle, a rifle, and a rifle. And I don't like rifles, so we'll just pick a rifle. And we got a bunch of stuff, and we're gonna level up. Oh yeah, combat combinations. Hey, Hannes, if you're still here, does anyone consciously use these? Because the last time I played, I was trying to. But with the amount of effects, when any people come together on the field, I found it near impossible to tell what the heck is even going on. So I was just kind of shooting and doing my stuff in hopes of triggering these positive cross effects. They do keep popping up, but does anyone play in a way where they're very deliberate about it? I do wonder. Alright, so let's go to Skritsburg. And I should check my inventory, but I'm a little bit scared because I don't have a lot of slots. Bag of testing materials, okay. I never used any of this. We just have it in the bag. Can't use a bow. Maybe we should check out the bags of loot some other time. I just want to see if I missed something important that's immediately usable, you know. Oh, a leather bag with 12 slots. That's a bit more sensible than what we got here. So let's use that. Yeah. Can't unlock this one. I have to get an add-on on this account, which I don't have yet. How do you have a bad memory, Victoria? Oh, it's this little fields? Yeah. Oh, that looks nice. I mean, what doesn't in this game, right? But some things even more so than others. Oh, look at the stars. That's so cool. Let's go back to Ratasum. There's still a bunch I haven't checked out in Ratasum, but I'm in no hurry. I don't need to finish this up just now. I mean, it's, what is it? It's almost 12 o'clock during a week and there's still people running around here. And little fat dragons flying about. Oh, we could click it now. A jade bot. Jade bot, your jade bot. Okay. Source Pagox. So there, that's theirs. Okay, Copperfields are very used. Well, darn. Suppose I need to get good then.
Have you no intellectual interest in anything beyond your current project?
Um,
What the College of Statics find uses for my work.
Where to next? I smell rats. Okay, up north there. So can I... How much money do I have?
Are you spending any time at the Dermond Priory during your trip?
Oh, I'm sorry.
I have several days planned to stop.
I don't know. I've nothing.
But
Would
I'm
you
a
attempt to
merchant.
acquire a
Hi.
copy of this unexpurgated journal?
Okay. Seems like both of you had some issues with the messages. I have nothing set up that would hinder you in any way, shape, or form. So if both of you had a bit of a problem there, I would say that is probably a YouTube thing. Yeah, chat is working again. I can see your messages now. Who's they?
Should I choose Hydrone, Incinergen, or Octicallium?
You don't choose a crew. The crew
Yeah.
chooses
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry.
Where are you traveling today?
Why am I apologizing for a multi-billion-dollar company, honestly? They should be sorry.
Today, but they were all pirates not too long ago.
Raven
Hello.
told me you'd be coming.
Oh. I don't have a proof of... Well, I actually have one of those, I think. I know it's probably not sensible to sell here, but since I can't sell items on the auction house, I'm just going to sell them here for now. To get my traveling money. You know? And sell the junk, of course. The rest we'll just keep or sell or something.
That is all.
Could also salvage them, but... Eh. I don't know.
It's your turn to dance and sing. I'm
Oh.
exhausted.
That's very cute. Is it a koala or is that a misnomer?
Join the
That's a good suggestion, but I'm taking my time. I'll see what I see when I see it, you know. I'm good. I also generally don't really look up stuff on games I'm playing unless I'm like looking something very specific up, like I'm stuck or whatever. Oh, that sounds very cute. I think World of Warcraft only lately, like 2 years ago or something, introduced a pet that can actually interact with you. It was a sloth that could ride on your back, basically. Where am I going? I'm not going in the right direction. That's where I'm going. This direction is better. I'm not going to say it's the right direction, but it's better. You know what really annoyed me on Final Fantasy, though? Like, really, really annoyed me to the point where I had to uninstall the game. That was playing a class that uses leather armor. The sound is so annoying. Like, so annoying. The constant squeaking sound. It drove me nuts. That's just... didn't work for me. I don't like the collect quests, really, so we'll just pass along here, get the waypoint, and then walk through this. Whoop. The Brisbane Wildlands. I don't know why. I don't. Maybe. I tried. I fiddled with the settings and everything, but it was just. It constantly sounded like someone was rubbing like two wet oranges together or something, you know. Does the legendary longbow sound like someone is rubbing two wet oranges together every step you take? Because if it doesn't, I don't think it's gonna annoy me. If it does, it absolutely will. Why is this orange? Protect. Okay, I'm good at protecting things. I don't know, it's the best way I can describe it. Oh no, did I just... Yeah, I came just too late to protect. But we'll kill the Inquest regardless.
I'm 6 feet tall.
I'm not so sure if I would hate it. Sounds tolerable. A pink one with horn. Okay, I mean it sounds weird for sure. That's odd.
I fashioned a turret.
Yeah, okay. That might be a bit troublesome then. I can understand that. Dear healing turret, please heal me. Thank you. Wasn't there a range indicator once upon a time where I could see on the skill whether or not I'm in range? Or is this little red bar here at the bottom there? Is that that? Yeah, I think it's a red bar. Alrighty, okay. Answered my own question. There we go. Lab equipment repaired. 1 out of 5. Are you joking? I mean, okay, fair enough. They had taken almost everything before we arrived, so it's fine. Oh God. Oh, see, look, there's one with the person pet. That's just kind of weird. Like mini Queen Jenna. It's odd. I don't know, it's odd. Why do we have a little person running around like that? Is this slavery? It feels like slavery. I don't know if it is. Oh god, Borderlands weapons, yeah. It's a whole different level of insane.
High toxicity.
Yeah, that too. It doesn't really fit. It's so weird. Just an odd little pet. Who, the little people that you carry around with you, or those weapons that you were talking about?
Follow this locale no more.
Good God, how long is this taking? This is complete... I mean, I'm having a good time, but this is taking very, very long. Okay. I mean, that makes it a little bit better, lore-wise, I think. But I have seen enough Star Trek holodeck episodes where someone was imitating another crew member to still find it kind of creepy to build dolls of people that actually exist in these worlds.
Do you require my assistance?
And still kind of odd. Okay, 4 out of 5. We're getting there. Even the way they die is cool. So many fun animations. All right, we did it.
This unit operating at peak efficiency. This one recommends Master talk to any Asura female between 18 and 35.
Did that robot just try and get the girlfriend for someone? This one recommends Master talk to any Asura female between 8 and 35. 18 and 35. That's weird. Has anyone
Does not compute.
noticed this before? Is this supposed to be as it is? I find this weird. I worry. Okay, so this one is much better than this one. Shredded garment. It's a salvage item. Okay. Yeah, okay, I can get along with that, sort of. I will remain skeptical and find it slightly weird, but you make some compelling arguments there. They're fair enough. I mean, let's check the loot bags. Maybe we got something a little bit better than what we have. And so we do. I mean, I don't know. Right now, it's probably not that important what kind of equipment we have, so we'll just put on what we put on. And sell what we sell. Junk be gone. Take this, take that, take this. Take that. And the other stuff will just...
I'll be on my way.
Savage. Savage. There we go. Okay. You make little living people and give them to children on Christmas. I am not convinced. That still sounds a little bit odd. Ooh, I would like to enter this. Yes, thank you.
Campus just down the road. Let's go.
Alright. Oh, wrong road. Okay, I get it. Fine. New build available. Your game will restart in 2 hours 45 minutes. We're offline before that. Why would they eat the little people? No. Why would they do that? Why is this where your mind goes first?
Fetch him for me quick.
Oh
There'll be
my
double the
God.
shinies.
Shinies! Police makers! We go now!
Want to see something amazing? Follow me.
Look what I found.
Okay. What have we?
My, there are even more of you. Good, good. Here for work?
Work? No. Things to trade. For rewards. Shiny noisemakers. Yes? Yes?
Rewards, yes. Here, I've a nice button for you. Call it a down payment.
Shiny button. Yes, yes, good start. More to come, right? We go. Bring things back.
All right.
Come clean, Keppa.
Yeah.
You put that passive
Has been
pint-sized
going well
killer
now.
golems in play without knowing how dangerous they were.
Killers? No, no. My market niche is lab assistants. I'm using Scrid at the moment. They weren't cheap, but their utility has proven limited. My mini golems are gonna make me rich. They fetch, haul, carry, and fight. Everything a genius needs from her crew. I can prove it too. Let me just... Oh dear. Here come my Scrid, clamoring for attention. Don't worry, this happens every so often.
Okay.
They sound angry.
They always sound angry, but once I toss out a handful of shiny buttons, they'll love me again. Observe. Why, there's so many of you now. Wonderful. Bring more things, get more shinies.
No more buttons. Real work, real treasure. Shiny tools, noisy machines. Pay us.
These are so cool.
But my financial model is based on paying you in trinkets. Can't we renegotiate?
Negotiate? Yes. Give us things that make our lives easier, or we end yours.
Golems, do your stuff. Stop
Constructed.
these mutinous script.
Yeah.
Too many. Get on the turret and drive them off.
What do I mean get on the turret? I am the turret. I don't need no turret to deal with these fools. Okay, I might. Actually, no, I don't.
Foul this locale no more.
Fail, no, fail, no, fail, no, fail, no, fail,
Ooh.
fail, no, fail, fail, no, fail.
Let's see, it might be a good idea to do this.
Attack! Yes, there!
I don't know, this turret isn't all that much powerful compared to what I just did to them. Hmm. Eh.
I'm gonna give it.
Eh. Not convinced. I'm probably supposed to hit them before they reach me. That feels more like a sensible plan than what I'm doing. This is what you get when you deal with the red people.
We're here.
I mean, they know their value, which is you know, quite a lot more than most human people can say that are working for money. So I tend to agree. It just might be.
Hurry, kill.
Leave my turrets.
It's a full-on rebellion. Follow me. If I don't mollify these scripts, we're all in trouble.
Okay. Let's try this then. What do we need to do? I felt a little bit bad about shooting them, you know. They were just demanding fair wages. As they should. And I am not a class traitor. I support their bid for fair wages. What is this? Is this like a fake little
I
castle?
thought we had an equitable arrangement.
That's
No
cute.
more
What is
buttons.
this?
Real work, real treasure. Shinies.
Little fake dragons.
Or we go.
Wait, what? Ah, never mind. I really need to build myself a less volatile workforce.
You sure do.
You need to update your files, Keppa. Skrit aren't simple-minded. They just communicate with each other much more efficiently than they can with us. A dozen Skrit is a dozen minds focusing on the same problem.
Yeah, here you hear it.
Or 100, and their collective mental acuity
Hannes is
rivals
absolutely
ours.
right.
That explains a lot, actually. So all I need to do is keep their numbers below a certain threshold.
No, you need to stop exploiting them.
Yes.
It'll come back and bite you on the
Tell him,
backside like
Brippo.
it did today. I think we're done here, Zoja. Keppa's golems haven't run wild or tried to kill anyone. Is Mink the one we wanted all along?
Mink isn't any craftier than Keppa here. That leaves Counselor Haya, who is, in fact, sharp enough to cover her tracks. I've got a new theory. Meet me back at my lab and we'll test it.
It was the old lady after all. I knew it. I just didn't trust my instincts enough to stick with my initial understanding. Or my initial expectation of how that actually works. Oh, a new spear gun. Sure. We'll take it. We'll take it. And the rest is kind of not really important. And we leave. Whoop. I was thinking I'm done after this quest, but now I really wanna figure this out. You know, I wanna know what happened here. Do we do the hard quest? Nah. We go for the. Oh, what's this? What is that? A merchant. Okay. No. We go back here. Wait, is that where we need to go? Huh. I don't want to teleport down and teleport back up, so we'll check out the thing that's closer. And then, yeah, okay, that's a portal. Okay, that's a portal. So we have to go down here. Let's see. If this finishes our current main quest arc, then I think I'm gonna be done for the day after that. Okay. Pink swirly merchant, stay away from. Got it. Yeah. But you do know that I'm absolutely going to check them out now, because now I'm curious why they might be evil. I can just look at walking the stairs as well. That's not as impressive like in something like Cyberpunk or whatever, but it works, you know, it works.
Once I activate it, we should see results. Stand by.
Good morning, mistress. How may I serve her? Kill you today. Kill.
Okay, there's our proof. Deactivating the golem may require force. Time to attack. I've got some aggression to work out. Well, that settles that. The core that Haya swapped in must contain a hidden exploit to drive the golems to murder.
So we're going up against a counselor? No mean task, but I'm ready. I don't care how high up she is, she can't do this to us!
No, she cannot.
No sarcasm this time. Haya's not just smearing Snaff's reputation or mine. She's killing people and framing us for it.
We have to take her down in front of the entire council. Let me fire up Mr. Sparkles, and then I'll meet you in the council chambers.
Oh, please don't make me control Mr. Sparkles. Please just let me fight like a regular Asura. Please. Please, game. Hear my prayer. My please. I'm happy to have Mr. Sparkles on our side, but I don't want to be him. I want to be the person I am. Woo. Okay. So we go this way. And then here, let's see. Magnum Opus. It's a bit more empty now in the instanced version of this. Let's see what she has to say for herself.
Haya, we know you're the one who turned the valet golem into an anti-personnel device.
We've got all the proof we need. And we're going to expose your machinations to the entire council.
Proof? You mean those blueprints I gave you? The ones my underlings are retrieving from your lab at this very moment? You're not in my league, dearies. And after my modified valets are finished with my fellow counselors, no one else will be either. You'll get the blame, of course. Nothing personal. This is merely how top-level council politics play out. If it helps, I'd be happy to feign remorse.
Let's go, Savant. If the council gets wiped out by your golems, the peacemakers will fry us on sight. We'll have to catch up with Haya later.
Good luck, my darlings. Try not to die too painfully.
Got work to do.
She
I just
is
hope those oafs on the council are grateful.
all kinds of evil. So we just walk into this. Ooh,
There they are. Stop them before they buttle again.
Ballet golems are remarkably useful. Wherever did they originate from?
How do we stop that?
Gift from an anonymous donor. Mere toys, of course.
But it's nice to be appreciated.
Masters, I shall now perform a deep cranial massage.
Exhilarating!
Take cover!
I can't get used to that there's line of sight sometimes. It's a bit difficult to tell but what I can see and I can't.
Hostiles detected. Initiate combat protocols.
But it seems like we're doing okay in defending these people here. Ah! Oh. Getting pushed around a little bit. Stop attacking my turrets! It's forbidden! I say so! The furrowing of his brows will be epic. Good stuff.
Have a nice time. Would you like a haircut? I suggest a little off the top. That is every bit above the neck. You look weary, Master. Let me give you a massage so you can rest forever. Do not worry, Master. I have detailed files on blood stain removal.
I love all the things it's saying.
For once, I'm glad to see you. And is that the Snaf Savant? What is the meaning of this?
Those valet golems were based on my designs. Counselor Haya tampered with them and sent them to kill as much of the council as possible.
I can vouch for this. Haya is making a power play. We don't have hard evidence, but...
Say no more. Bold moves are Haya's style, and she never leaves evidence that can be traced back to her. Leave Haya to us. We'll keep an eye on her. She may well receive a lethal gift of her own someday soon. In the meantime, you have our thanks.
Okay, so this is our leadership.
Complete victory,
What
but
the
we
heck?
did save the Arcane Council and Snaf's reputation. I'm sincerely sorry I ever doubted you.
I accept your apology, again. Just remember, I'm the Snaff Savant. Sarcasm aside, you can count on me to live up to his example.
Alright. We done did the do. And we get all of this. It's not even a select your reward thing. And we got a level up. So we can select a new one of these, which we just got anyway. I'll just go with this. I don't really care. Equipment switches out so quickly this early. I generally just go with what has the most green numbers, and that's that for the moment. It's very... You have earned your first mastery point. Have I? Had I not had mastery points? Now these are hero points. What the heck is a mastery point? Is it something here? Specializations? What the heck is a mastery point? And where is it? It's not here. It's not there. It's oh. Ah, okay. By level 80, characters with access to expansion. Okay, it doesn't really matter to us then at this point. Good, but we have a lot of points to put in here, and we were working on this firearms tree because I'm quite enjoying that. So, gain might when you inflict bleeding on a foe. It's pretty cool. So we'll just keep training in this. You have an increased critical hit chance against foes with the range within the range threshold. Oh, okay. Critical chance increased 15%. That's not nothing. That is pretty significant, I must say. So we'll take this. And this we haven't unlocked. Okay. Yeah, alright. So we'll leave out, and that's that for today, I think. Been online for 2.5 hours now, and it's after 12 o'clock. So I should absolutely go get to sleep now. Thank you very much for being here, for keeping me company. I really enjoyed it. Thanks, Hannes, for all the info on the Guild Wars. That's very illuminating. And, well, I hope you guys enjoyed it. And maybe I can see you around next time. But for today, this is that. Thank you very much for watching. Have a very, very good night. Talk to you soon. And goodbye.